With these guys still sleeping, I guess I should explain, or I guess you figured out, I'm not Australian. I'm Canadian. And I did fall in love with them 20 years ago. I went with my family to South Dakota and saw them for the first time. I think it was Reptile World. And fell madly in love with them. And when we came to Brisbane, and the first night we walked in a park, and all I heard was, bat noises, which are very hard to try to imitate. And I said, are those flying foxes? And I knew right at that moment that I was meant to be here. I didn't get into it right away, but once I did, I've never looked back. It's the most fulfilling, wonderful, hard, sometimes very hard, not the bats themselves, but people. People, if you tell them here that you do bats, some people will actually even hate you. So it's very hard. Queensland is a very, very hard place to like the most hated animal in Australia. So I don't know why. I mean, they're so important. If they didn't have bats, they wouldn't have koalas and the beautiful trees they have. And being from Canada, that's what I knew Australia was koalas and their beautiful animals and their beautiful trees and the cockatoos and all the beautiful things they have. And they just don't realize how gorgeous an animal this is. And it's so sad that we have to keep fighting it every day, trying to get somebody to listen to us, somebody to understand. I mean, they're always, they squawk all day, and they say, no, they don't. I mean, they sleep most of the time. They might get up and make some noises, but I love Laura Keats, but they're noisy. They could be noisy little guys, gorgeous and beautiful, but noisy. But because they are beautiful, people seem to turn off their noise. And I think that is the big problem, is bats to most people are scary, are different, but that's what makes them so special, is they are different and they're built to do a job. And that's why they are built and look the way they do. And I've just noticed, and you have to see this, look at the little foot pressing up against the wing. You can see the little foot, imprint of her foot. The wings are so soft, and I think I've mentioned it before, if you touch your eyelid, that's what their wings feel like. They're not leathery or hard, or they're very soft. And it's hard to explain. The girls don't smell that much at all. And I'll tell you one thing. Their breath, I would pick their breath over anything. Over dogs, cats, people, anything. They have the best breath. So people who don't like bats, I'll tell you, they have the best breath.